Welcome to Speak Easy English. Learn English the easy way.
Hello and welcome to our deep dive. We are so glad you are here with us today.
We really are. It is wonderful to have you listening.
Yeah, and today our mission is to learn how to talk about a very special emotion in English. We are going to learn how to talk about a proud moment.
Exactly. Knowing how to describe a proud moment is an incredible skill. It changes how you connect with people in your daily life.
Oh, absolutely.
And well, it is also a secret weapon for English tests. Like the IELTS exam, right? Examiners there are constantly asking you about your personal achievements.
They really do. And because this topic is so important for your life and your tests, we're taking a special approach today.
Yes, we are.
We are going to slow things down. We will explicitly take our time today, speaking at a relaxed, very clear pace.
Right. We want to use short, simple sentences. This way, you can easily follow along and actually practice with us.
Because it is much better to fully understand one good idea rather than, rushing through 10 ideas.
That is so true. And our source material today gives us a very clear starting point. It highlights a really common mistake that English learners make.
A mistake? Like what?
Well, when someone asks about a proud moment, many learners give a completely flat answer. They just report a fact.
Ah, right. They say something like, I passed my exam and I was happy.
Exactly. I passed my exam and I was happy. It's just data.
Yeah, I did a thing. I was happy. The end.
Right. And the problem is that flat sentence does not invite the listener into your experience. It sounds like you were reading a boring shopping list.
A shopping list. That is the perfect way to describe it. A shopping list is just a list of items. Instead, our goal today is to help you, open a memory box.
A memory box. I like that.
Yeah, when you open a memory box, you pull out a memory and you show the listener the colors, the textures, and the emotions of that moment.
You make them feel the struggle and the victory right along with you.
But to do that, we first need to define the kind of pride we're actually talking about. Because, pride can sometimes be a confusing word in English.
Yes, it can. Often the word pride is confused with arrogance.
And arrogance is not what we want.
No, definitely not. Arrogance is when a person believes they are better than everyone else. They want the whole world to look at them. Our sources make it very clear that we are not talking about arrogance.
We are also not talking about loud humility.
Oh, loud humility. That is when a person constantly talks about how humble and simple they are just to get attention.
Right. We are focusing on something much softer. We are talking about quiet pride.
Quiet pride.
Yeah. It is that warm internal realization. The quiet voice inside your mind that simply says, I did it.
Our sources use a really beautiful visual analogy for this. They call quiet pride a small trophy inside your chest.
A small trophy inside your chest. Why?
You did not win a giant gold cup in front of a stadium. It is a quiet victory.
And a quiet victory is a success that nobody else even gives you a medal for.
Exactly. Maybe you helped a stranger. Or maybe you decided to try again after making a big mistake. Your heart knows it is important.
That brings up the popcorn metaphor from our sources. I love this one.
Oh, the popcorn metaphor is fantastic.
It really changed how I view daily progress. The source points out that proud moments are exactly like cooking popcorn. Some kernels of popcorn are massive, and they pop very loudly.
Like graduating from university.
Right, or getting a new job. Those are the big, loud pops. But many kernels of popcorn are small. They pop quietly.
And the beautiful secret here is that those small, quiet pieces of popcorn are still delicious. They are still part of the meal.
Yes, making a quick phone call in English is a small piece of popcorn.
Or just asking one question in a meeting.
Exactly. And what we learn here is that your brain actually needs those small pieces. Quiet pride comes from progress, not just from a final perfect success.
You do not have to win a competition to be proud. You can be proud just because you did not give up.
Yeah, you tried. So let's pause for a moment. We want to ask you, our listener, a question. Think for a second. What is a small, quiet victory you have had recently? Just hold that thought in your mind.
Take your time. A small, quiet victory.
Okay. Now that you know what a quiet, proud moment is, you need a way to organize your thoughts about it.
Yes. Going from the concept in your head to a real spoken story requires structure, especially in a second language.
Because speaking another language takes so much energy, right?
A huge amount of energy. Your cognitive load is very high. You are trying to remember vocabulary, check your grammar, and think of a good story all at the exact same time.
And when the brain gets overloaded like that, people usually panic.
They really do. They get lost in their own sentences, or they give way too much background information.
So what is the solution?
The solution is having a structural map. It acts as a mental safety net. And our sources provide a very simple, powerful structure. It uses 4 letters. S, D, A, F.
SDAF. Let's break that down slowly for our listeners. SDAF. What does the S stand for?
The S stands for situation. Situation. This is where you set the stage. You answer the basic questions. What happened? Where were you?
Keep it brief, right? Don't give 10 minutes of backstory.
Exactly. Keep the situation short. Then we move to the D. The D stands for difficulty. Difficulty.
Oh, this is the most important part of the story, isn't it?
It really is. This is where you explain why the situation was hard for you. Why were you nervous? What was the obstacle?
Because if there is no difficulty, well, there is no real victory.
Right. The difficulty is how the listener connects with you. Next is the A. The A stands for action. Action. Despite the difficulty, what did you do?
What step did you take?
Exactly. And finally, the F. The F stands for feeling. Feeling. How did you feel after the action was over?
So that is situation, difficulty, action, feeling, SDAF.
Let's illustrate this with the 2 main examples from our sources. The first example is about public speaking.
Oh, that is a scary one for a lot of people.
Yes. So the situation was speaking in front of about 20 people, just a small group.
But the difficulty was intense. The person had shaking hands, a nervous voice, and they felt like they forgot all their English.
Right. But then, the action. The person did not run away. They took a deep breath, and they continued to speak.
And the feeling?
The feeling was the realization that they survived. They felt that quiet pride. S-D-A-F.
Let's look at the second example from the text. It is about helping a learner.
Ah, yes. The situation there was a student who was deeply afraid to speak English.
And the difficulty was that intense fear of making a mistake, right?
Exactly. So the action was the teacher helping them start with tiny steps. Just 1 sentence, then 2 sentences.
And the feeling was the pride in making an impact, helping someone finally believe in themselves.
Yes, it is such a clear structure.
But I want to push back on this just a little bit.
Okay.
When we talk about the action part, it sounds so clean, like a perfect movie scene. But what if the action was not perfect? What if they made a huge mistake during the situation?
That is a wonderful question. And the source actually answers it perfectly. In that public speaking story, the speech was not perfect at all.
It was messy.
Very messy. The person stumbled over words. But they kept going until they saw a single audience member nod their head.
Just one person nodding.
Yes.
Hmm.
The source describes that single nod as being like a lighthouse.
Like a lighthouse. Wow. When you are lost at sea in the dark, a lighthouse shows you the way.
Exactly. The courage underneath the action is what matters, not being perfect. It is like the iceberg analogy from the text.
The iceberg analogy, can you explain that one?
Sure. People only see the ice at the very top of the water. That is
Wow.
the achievement. But the massive hidden ice underneath the water, that is the courage it took to try.
So the hidden courage is what makes the story special.
Yes. You do not need to be perfect to be proud.
That is very comforting. So listener, we have another question for you. Can you think of a situation that was difficult for you, but you took action anyway? Just think about that.
Even if it was messy, you still took action.
Right. So now we have the concept of quiet pride, and we have the SDAF structure.
But we still need the exact English vocabulary to fill in that structure.
Yes, we do. We're going to take you on a slow, clear word tour. We will repeat each key phrase naturally.
We want you to really hear how these words sound.
Let's start. Word number 1, self-doubt.
Self-doubt.
Self-doubt. This is the feeling that you are simply not good enough. It perfectly fits the difficulty part of your story.
Yeah, you could say, I felt a lot of self-doubt.
Exactly. Phrase number 2, step out of your comfort zone. Step out of your comfort zone.
This means doing something uncomfortable. And I love the joke the source makes here.
Oh, yes. The source says your comfort zone wants you to stay inside because it has snacks and soft blankets.
Snacks and soft blankets. It is so true. But we have to leave the blanket to grow. By listening to this English podcast right now, you, the listener, are stepping out of your comfort zone.
You really are. Phrase number 3, push through. Push through. To push through means to continue even when it is very hard. When you want to quit, you push through.
Yes. Phrase number 4, a breakthrough. A breakthrough.
A breakthrough is an important success after a really hard time, like suddenly understanding a grammar rule.
Exactly. Phrase number 5, A sense of accomplishment. A sense of
A
accomplishment.
sense of accomplishment. This is that warm feeling after you finish something hard. It is perfect for the feeling part of the SDAF story.
Yes, it is. And the final phrase, number 6, look back with pride. Look back with pride.
To look back with pride means remembering your past warmly, even the difficult parts.
Let's repeat all 6 very quickly. Self-doubt. Step out of your comfort zone. Push through. A breakthrough. A sense of accomplishment. Look back with pride.
You know, talking about stepping out of the comfort zone brings up a powerful idea from the source. It is about confidence.
Ah, yes. The shy friend analogy.
Right. We often think we need confidence before we take action.
But the source says confidence is like a shy friend. Your confidence waits outside the room and says, you go first, I will come inside if it looks safe.
So confidence does not come before the action. Action creates the confidence.
Exactly. You have to act first.
So listener, which of these new phrases describes your feelings today? Are you pushing through? Are you stepping out of your comfort zone? Just think on that.
It is a lot to think about.
It is. So let's summarize how to put all of this together. Our sources give us a very simple sentence frame, a formula you can use.
Yes. It goes like this. I felt proud of myself when blank, because blank. Looking back, blank.
Let's hear that again with the SDAF parts included. I felt proud of myself when action because difficulty. Looking back, feeling.
I feel proud of myself when action, because difficulty. Looking back, feeling.
Keeping it simple like that sounds so mature and natural.
It really does. And before we finish, we want to warmly remind you, the listener, that your progress matters.
Yes, it does.
You should truly feel a sense of accomplishment for practicing your English with us today. It is a quiet victory.
It is a beautiful piece of popcorn. We want to leave you with one final thought to mull over. We often wait until we feel brave to do something hard.
We wait for that shy friend.
Right. But what if you stopped waiting to feel ready? What if you act first and let the confidence catch up to you later?
That changes everything.
It really does. Thank you for joining our deep dive today. Keep pushing through, and we will talk to you next time.